The TMR gang is about to go live online. Catch the video stream of the hottest and most awarded morning program on Philippine FM radio. The Morning Rush. Straight from the Monster Facebook page at RX931. The Monster YouTube channel at RX931. And Twitch.tv/Monster RX931. Time to have fun with hosts Chico, Hazel, and Markki. Join the TMR gang now. Stand by and enjoy the program.
Monster RX93.1. Time for the top 10 for today, and we are live on Facebook.
We're on Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube. Good morning to everybody watching and saying hello in the comment section. Is this a giant batch?
It's up to you. Oh, yes, it is.
Let's make it a
I saw the
massive
time.
one.
The bigger, the better. It's huge. It's ginormous.
Colossal.
Colossal. Gargantuan.
I
Especially
live.
if it's two.
But we'll make it
Two
one.
tops, like at the end, because we're doing the big batch. So there's two tops at the very end. Right?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh.
Wonderful if you can make it 2-in-1, diba? It means
Oh, that's my favorite. More than 3-in-1. 2-in-1.
2-in-1.
Yun ang
Anong
binibili ko
ayaw
ngayon.
mo sa tatlo?
2-in-1. Sugar. Kasi 2-in-1 is just milk and coffee.
Oh, yeah. That.
So
I
you
really
skip the
prefer-
sugar, but you
I
get the
skip
best
the
of
sugar. Because I love milk.
Mm.
Milk with my coffee. It's the best.
Okay. Okay, let's do some greets.
Okay?
Thirsty people. Good morning to Tin, who says, wow, nanalo si Rude. So, sino +1 ni ODH? Kimmy!
Ay!
Hindi ni-reveal ni ODH yesterday eh.
Oo, alam mo napaka-tease.
Malalaman natin doon.
Sinabi lang niya na
Malalaman
meron
Ay,
na.
natin.
nag-message.
Ay.
Sabi ni ODH, ayan, nanalo si Rudes ng ticket. Tatampo na kasi di ko siya napili. Oh, wow.
Yun, no?
ODH! So, iba pa lang nanalo.
So, ano na mga marites? So, sino talaga yung ano?
So, talo na kami ni Markki kasi, di ba, we bet on Rudes eh.
Yeah, we bet on Root.
Sino yung sinabi ko?
MJ.
Si MJ. Oo nga.
So, let us know kung
Sino
nanalo si
kaya
Chico.
ang kadate
sino
ni
kaya?
ODH?
Sabi ni Butter Baby, magkikita-kita sila dun eh.
Next week.
So,
Kaya nga eh.
ay, di ba magiging ok?
Ay!
Just kidding.
Okay. Hindi, tsaka yung alam mo yung meron silang meron silang telenovela scene dala-dala ni ODH yung kasama niya. Pero dala-dala rin ni Rudes yung kasama.
Ay, nanalo kasi MJ nga daw.
Ay, totoo?
Ay, nag-text si ODH. Yes, si MJ.
Tapos sa dulo, magkatabi pala sila, no?
Ooh.
Oh! Okay.
Nako. ODH, ha? What an exciting night for you. Hello to Ronaldo Quino, to the Incredible, and to Luis from Baguio, who says, yay, finally, meron na yung stream. Ano yung muryot? Magmumuryot na sana ako.
Muryot?
Kimi, I've
What's
never
that?
heard of that
Ako
before.
din.
Let's look it up. Muryot.
Baka parang bugnot.
Maybe.
Maktol. Diba,
Maktol.
maktol is like,
Ah,
you're gonna throw a
Di ba
tantrum.
Di ba like pag pawis yung kilikili mo?
Amoy maktol.
Di ba? Or something like that. Hindi ba? Hindi ba yan yun? Bakit kilikili yung pinili mong word? Hindi, di ba? Di ba parang ganun? Ay, parang nagmaktol na yung kilikili. Baktol.
Does it mean bad mood?
Which one?
Muryot.
I guess.
Oo nga.
It means
Baktol.
bad mood due to frustration.
Ayun tuloy kinokorrect ka ng lahat.
Baktol.
Ang baho tuloy ng comment section natin.
Hindi pala maktol. Baktol pala.
Maktol is parang nagtatantrums ka, diba? Like nagtatampo ka or something like that.
Oo nga pala, nagmamaktol. Oo nga yung...
Hindi nagpapawis yung kilikili. Okay?
Sorry.
So, is that what it
Baktol
means?
pala yun.
I guess Marriott is probably the same. I guess. Hello to Alfred. Good morning to Lewis's office mates as well. Joan, Ara, and Mamu Jackie. Good morning to Jack. And sabi niya, Chico, grabe ka. Kumakain kami ng breakfast.
Hindi nga.
Tapos usapang pawis na kilikili. Hello to Luz. Ask lang, since same birth year pa lang TMR and Mission Impossible. Ibig sabihin ba magkaedad si Chico and Tom Cruise?
Oh.
Hey,
No.
you know what?
We're not the same age.
They're both the same Benjamin Button.
Baka mas close pa yung age ni Katie Holmes sa'yo. Yung ex ni Tom
Hindi,
Cruise.
sorry.
Sorry, pero hindi ako naniniwala. I'm so sorry.
I'm so sorry. We don't buy it.
We
Hindi
don't
remember,
buy
ang ang ka-age ko, Top Gun. I was born when Top Gun came out.
OMG. Which one? The new one?
Uy, okay naman,
toddler.
Maverick. Ano to?
He's
Wait,
1-year-old
Let me check.
Chico Garcia.
85. That's when it was not.
Sorry, hindi pa rin.
I was
Which one's
born.
85?
Top Gun.
Top Gun. Okay.
No, 87.
Ay, 87.
Parang ang layo.
87,
Nag-move na nga
87.
pala, nag-move na nga
up.
pala.
That's
Nalito na
Chico.
siya.
Sorry.
Yan talaga eh. Yan ang
Sorry.
problema.
Sorry.
Sorry.
You have to remember every time you make claims, you have to ask me first because we're the same age.
Oo
this
nga
year.
pala.
Like,
Sorry.
Hello to Arvin, also to Mayo. We have Kara, John Paul, Edric. Hi to Mark as well. And good morning to Nelson Caparas. Happy Thursday to you too. And nag-share siya ng mga morning crush because we didn't get to do morning crush. Maybe we'll do it
wala
quickly. Meron ba kayong morning crush
Or we
today?
can do
Kasi
morning
wala akong
crush
isip
sa,
today eh.
sa in-between.
Walang in between, last batch
one
na.
batch. We could do a morning crush. Sino morning crush niyo?
Ikaw, Chico, do you have one?
Yeah. Si
Sige.
Hassan Piker.
Who's that?
Streamer.
Wait.
Nagsi-stream siya. Si
Hassan.
Hassan Piker. 1S.
Okay, found. Oh,
Hassan Piker.
ay, madilim. Not the usual, ha? Ano to, medyo ma-facial hair.
Yeah. Parang nahiya ako.
Ngayon
I don't
ko
know
pa
why.
nahiya.
Ano, so weird. Parang nahiya ako.
Ngayon pa?
Parang, yeah.
Mm-mm.
Oh, yes. Hassan Piker.
Okay.
Okay, mine
Sabi
is...
ni Patrick, yeah, Hassan Piker.
Oh, hala?
Mine is Anya Chalotra from The Witcher.
Oh!
Gorgeous!
Yeah.
Chalo.
Gorgeous! Like, especially now. I mean, ever since when she started as, the humpback witch, and then she evolved into the beautiful
Yeah.
witch, good witch that she is now. She's just, I mean, she's so bayat in the new series. I'm just like, oh my gosh, look at this girl. Ethereal.
Since I don't have a morning crush, I can't think of one right now. And I watched kasi celebrity, wala naman akong crush doon. So, I don't know. Let's just read some. From Nelson, sharing my morning crush. Nate Katsuki on Insta. He likes to make reels of Get Ready With Me. At nakaka-GV naman talaga. So, Nate Katsuki. Look him up on...
Nate Katsuki?
On Insta. But parang wala. Sure ka ba dyan sa ano? Ay, hindi. Not kasing tinype ko. Hello.
Oh, yeah. Ano siya? Sino siya?
Nate Katsuki. Well, I guess nakalagay artist.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nate Katsuki.
And then also Mike Aiden. He's a business owner based in Japan. Ma-inspire ka sa passion niya. Ay, si Nate to, naka-topless. Ito naman.
Aiden.
MEIDLIN.
MEI
DLIN.
DLI.
Idlin or Idlin. Ay. Okay.
Okay.
Born in Tokyo, raised in California, followed by Mackie McDonald.
Oh.
Nagte-tennis din.
Okay.
Casually, I guess.
Okay.
Okay. And also Naisu. At JCREZABEK on IG. He's a Mobile Legends caster at nakaka-hype naman talaga pag siya ang nagka-cast. That's all.
Oh.
Reko ko rin yan kay Chico yung mga.
Okay.
Sino yung
Very
isa?
interesting.
Si JCZ.
Z.
Hindi, sorry. JCREZ.
R-E-Z.
JCREZ. ABEK.
A-B-E-K. Diyos ko naman.
Hirap ng pangalan niya. Ito na, found. Ay.
Okay.
I don't know. Anyway, that's from Nelson. And then
Okay.
Mayo says,
Pila may isang may sariling mundo dun.
Ay! Mayo says Kirsten Kish, yeah, she was in Top Chef. She won Top Chef. Parang minorning crush ko na to before, si Kirsten Kish. Or kami ni Rika. Yeah. Anyway.
Kristen Kish.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm searching
Si
IG
Kristen
for all of
Kish.
the
We did
the
this na
names
for
that you're
IG
saying.
before. For Morning Crush. Tapos, who else is saying may morning crush sila? Anyway, Rose says good morning. Also, let's say hello to because Miel, my morning crush is a cute volleyball player from Japan national team. Andito sila sa Philippines now for VNL. Ran Takahashi. So at ran.volleyball0902 on Insta. Says because Miel. If you're curious, go check that out while I say hello to more people. Hello to Mitch Aligam. Hi to Butter Baby again. And good morning to Rage Quits. Hello to Cyril Verano. And good morning to Paula Encarnacion. Also to Kenneth Kim. And to Maxim de Winter. What's up to Renz? And to Luis Silog again. And Luis Silog says, I'm also on Threads na signed up and you can add even those na wala pang Threads. Basta may Insta. So expect my ad request when you sign up. Okay, cool.
Okay.
Ako, I'm also on Threads. Thank you, Kave.
And that's
My
it for the
aesthetic.
text line.
And on Twitter, greeting Louise, Kiko Man Machine, and hi to Maria Mercedes Bench. Greeting Toti Marie as well as Elaine, who also says that she is on Threads. Lots of people are on Threads now. So I guess it's time to move over to something that's a little bit more fair and free. And also saying hi to Jan Bartolome, Jay Gonzalez, Lights Tolentino, Elmer De La Cruz Lipata. They're all on our TMR on RX931 on Facebook, our new page for the Morning Rush. And that's it for greets.
All right, and just one greet from me. Can I just greet my nephew and who's celebrating their 10th anniversary to Nico and Joyce. Happy 10th wedding anniversary
Happy
today.
anniversary!
Happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary.
I was supposed to greet them earlier, but didn't make the last batch. So happy anniversary. Enjoy. All right. So we've got our top 10 for today. Let us do a giant patch. Coming from Archer Aguilar, The Price of Fame. Pag nagjowa ka ng non-showbiz, iisipin ka agad na pineperahan ka lang. I mean, it does happen, but don't generalize like automatic lalo na pag hindi big time yung naging jowa ng celebrity. Parang automatic, ay, nako, gold digger. Which is like
Don't assume.
don't assume. You don't know anything. I mean, like, yes, it could be the case, but no, it could probably not be
And
the
there
case.
are a lot of people who don't make as much as their partner. As in like sobrang liit compared to their partners, but they refuse to accept
Yeah.
financial
You don't know the
support.
dynamic.
You don't know the dynamic.
Diba? And then sometimes it's more like remember the whole video of Material Girl by Madonna.
The one and only.
Yung parang she was this big superstar and all these rich guys were giving her diamonds and pearls and like sports cars. Tapos ang pinili niya yung parang naka-pick up lang na, remember, yun yung video nun eh. Ang ending niya, sumakay siya dun sa beat-up pickup truck with this guy just wearing like a plaid shirt na mukhang farmer. You know, so it could be that. It's not necessarily because he wants her money, but more like that's what she was attracted to because it's the people who are living real lives that she finds attractive.
Yeah.
Normally, that's the case.
Yeah.
I was talking to a few people yesterday as well, and they said they've given up on dating egos.
That is true.
They'd rather date someone who is probably not as rich, but has good hearts and will be there for them.
Yeah.
Take care of them. Sometimes there's only room for one person with a big ego.
That's true. That is true. And from Savior Loki, hindi maiiwasan na magkaroon ka ng stalker na mga delulu na ma-obsess sa'yo, which is really scary. Sometimes you're just doing your thing. You didn't ask for it, but they get obsessed.
And for some reason, I don't know if it's just because it's reported, but in the States, the stalkers are on another level.
Oh, yeah.
Like yung tipong, di ba, yung nagsiswimming sila sa pool mo.
Yeah, or they'll knock on your door.
They'll sleep on your bed.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh, it's
Yeah.
scary. And they know when you're out of the house.
They'll put on your clothes. So weird.
And coming from Al Macchiato, you can't be outspoken about what you believe in and support. Kasi you will always alienate yung fans mo who don't share the same beliefs. Yung kunyari, like, let's say there's an issue, left or right. If you say left, magagalit yung mga pro-right. If you say right, magagalit yung mga pro-left. Parang there's no winning.
Yeah.
So, might as well just not, if you want to stay safe and stress-free, wag ka na lang mag-voice out ng opinions mo kasi
Which is
mako-call out ka,
usually
which is
what
frustrating.
a lot of people do nowadays. Parang they just stay out of it.
Not that they don't have an opinion, but
They
sometimes
just
they
don't
just rather
post
keep
it.
it to
Yeah.
themselves.
Or maybe they discuss it amongst friends.
With friends na
Amongst
lang.
friends, yeah, because if they post it, there are a lot of people
Lalaki
who,
pa.
yeah,
Mm-mm.
who will attack them.
From Mike Ferrer, the price of fame, ang hirap na makahanap ng username or handle sa social media or email kasi ang dami nang gumagamit ng pangalan mo, including its different iterations with numbers and special characters.
That's why it's
Yeah.
important to get your name first before other people
One of
get
the
it.
most important cases na ganyan, Julia Roberts. Somebody had juliaroberts.com, the domain, and it took a long process. I mean, she tried buying it from the one who got it first, tas they didn't want to sell. Basta ganun eh. Tas alam ko parang, I don't know, don't quote me on this, pero ang tanda ko parang, eventually they reached a deal and she was able to get it na.
Okay.
In Julia Roberts.
Pero she had to pay.
Parang ganon. Imagine mo, that's her name. She's the one who made it.
But
pay.
you have to buy it. But
Yeah.
you can't blame other people also because it's a pretty common name. So
It
it's
is.
possible na the person who got that domain probably has that name.
And
Parang hindi daw eh.
Hindi.
Parang
okay. Talagang
he
ano
got it
lang, money
because-
grab.
Because he knew that Julia Roberts probably didn't
Would-
have the
Or-
domain yet.
and would want it at
And
some
would
point.
want it at some point.
remember that now defunct app that used to give you money for posting images of
Yes.
yourself? Yes. So there were a few people who didn't want to join
Mm.
this app. So the people who were kind of selling them to join the app took their names and took the money they were supposed to get.
Oh no, they did
Just say I
not.
was one of those people.
Oh no, they did not.
And ginamit nila yung name ko. And then naging verified pa yung name ko. Sabi ko, teka muna, hindi ako yan.
Oh no.
At may nagka-claim ng pera because of that. It's the worst. Because
It's the
they
worst.
use your name and they make money from it.
From yeah.
Diba?
And from Silver Skylark, the price of fame, you get put in a box, a branding, if you will. Anything outside of that box is the real you. Kasi pag nakabox ka as passive, tipong di makabasag pinggan, tapos nakita kang at whatever point nagalit ka because maybe someone pulled your hair on the streets or somebody did something horrible to you. Parang ikaw pa yung masama.
Yeah.
Because that's not the image that they created for you. And
Parang
any-
they have an idea of who you are.
And anything
Tapos-
outside of that image suddenly is not allowed.
Mm.
Even if that's the real you. For many asymptomatic, your social media accounts are always targeted by hackers and posers. Ayun, like I said,
Yeah.
it's not even you, but somebody was like using
Or-
your name.
Or for example, I have lots of friends who I fortunately, for example, have a management that has the second verification method.
Yeah.
So people cannot enter my account without hacking all of the other accounts that are attached to my account. But there are some people who don't have that.
Mhm.
And then their names are changed. But that's
Yeah.
what happened with TMR.
Mhm, mhm.
They change the name to something else and
Yeah.
they use it for something else, using the followers
True.
to gain, I don't know what else they want to gain from that.
Before,
Terrible.
before she became famous, the most stolen identity in the Philippines was Ellen Adarna. Before she became like a celeb. Yung parang because
Kina-catfish yung, nang-catfish.
ginagamit yung photos niya kasi hindi pa siya artista at the time. So people thought that it was that the picture was them. They were using her photo kasi ang ganda-ganda niya. So ginagamit nila for their profile pictures, for their ganyan. And she was the most used image.
My favorite was that one celebrity who was on, let's say, a dating app.
Mm-mm.
And the person that they were messaging sent a photo of said celebrity.
Okay.
So, literally, parang yung nagka-catfish was using the photo of the celebrity that they were talking to.
Oh my God!
Oh,
Wild.
that's weird. That is weird.
No, I mean, and then obviously, like, the celebrity's like, "Excuse me, that's
That's me.
me," without saying
Without saying that it's me.
that,
Yeah.
because the celebrity was also using a different photo.
Exactly. Oh my
So,
gosh.
nagka-catfish sila sa isa't isa.
Mm.
But one person was using the photo of the other one. It was
It's
from what
crazy.
stories you hear in this
And-
industry.
From Genshin Impacto, the price of fame, may mga inevitable times na mawawalan ka ng oras sa mga old friends mo because of hanging out with your recent friends or maybe for work. Tapos magtatampo sila at iisipin nila na sumikat ka lang, nakalimutan mo na sila. When that's not the case. Sometimes you're really just so busy.
Yeah.
And
But I guess it would be nice if you could like
make
make the
Mm.
time to
That's
actually
true too.
see your old friends.
And from Simply Nedge, mahirap bumili ng bagong muka kasi makakalkal yung mga pre-op photos mo. And you'll never hear the end of it. Yeah.
It's so uso pa naman now.
Uso
Like
ngayon.
there are literally
Accounts.
dedicated to posting
Before
before,
and
and after photos and stuff.
Chinito Ken says, family and close friends become strangers while strangers act like they're your family and close friends.
Yeah, kasi parang you're isolated when you
Oo.
get to that position, I guess.
And then they act like they're family and close friends only when you reach a certain point.
Hindi tsaka kasi because they're so involved in everything that you do, everything that you are.
Nakakatakot.
Alam na nila lahat ng buhay-buhay mo.
Sometimes they know more about
Parang
you than-
it makes me think of Selena. Na parang 'di ba, yung
Yes,
fan who
yes.
became like
Anong fan? President ng fan club.
president ng fan club and then eventually started
Siyang
working
pumatay,
for
diba?
her. Yeah.
Became her murderer. That is such a tragedy.
messed
Like,
up.
Diba? There's
I
like a
can't.
part of them that's
I
just
can't.
that does not want anyone else to have their lodi, so they just
Yes.
end up killing them. This crazy,
I cannot.
scary.
JR Keita says, siguro yung akala ng ibang tao, wala nang karapatan silang mapagod at mag-decline sa mga request ng fans. So, they call them a snob or rude. When literally some days you're just like, can I have this moment for myself?
And again, minsan wala naman sa lugar yung fan talaga.
Mm-mm. And alam mo yung minsan bad timing, yung kasi syempre from the point of view of the fan, I'll probably never see you again. Like in person.
So parang for a fan, walang bad timing.
Walang
Because
bad timing,
anytime
kasi
is like the only
This is the
chance.
one and
I will
only
never
time.
run into you again in a restaurant or in a mall. So, in as much as I would like to give you this moment to be alone with your loved ones, I'll never see you again. And maybe you can give
This
this
is
to
my
me.
chance. Yeah.
Just one photo. It'll not take more than 5 seconds to take a photo with me. But of course, from the celebrity's point of view, it's like, can I just have this moment?
Either that,
where-
or for example, hindi nag-ayos yung celebrity. And
Yun.
The celebrity wants to look at
Good.
least presentable in the photo, and they just don't feel good looking that day.
That's true.
I mean, I'd feel bad for the fan, but in essence, you're still taking their time.
That's true too.
Tsaka kasi, iba-iba kasi. Like, there would be some na super accommodating. Doesn't matter whether
They're good.
they're having a private moment. Parang they would accommodate everybody.
Mm.
So, tuloy, it makes the others look
Look
bad
bad.
because
Yeah.
they can't even do the bare minimum. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Pero
that's
for them,
true.
that's just their personality. Maybe they're uncomfortable na ina-approach sila kung saan-saan, 'di ba? So, ang hirap din. And for a fan, feeling ko dapat get to know na other people's experience. Kung super fan ka talaga, para at least you have an idea of what to expect when you see your idol. You know what I mean? Para alam mo na, I'm sure meron yan sa Reddit na parang, yeah, they're super approachable. Like, I met them on a flight or something. Yung mga may record na ganun, edi go,
Oo.
shoot your shot.
Yeah. And
Pero even yun ha, even yung mga like super friendly and everything, you will still have your bad days. Even the ones who make time to say hello to the fans will still have their days where they just don't.
To be fair, I haven't read a bad review. Review talaga. A bad fan encounter. Like, for example, with drag queens. With the ones I stan,
Oh yeah.
no bad stuff. Like
Yeah.
Raja, Sasha Colby, even Lady Camden. They're
Mm.
very nice. Kasi yung iba, you would actually see.
Like,
And
for
based on experience, meron din tayong experience na
meron tayong
hindi ganun ka, you know, fan ka sana, pero ay, they're not so,
That's
like,
the thing.
friendly.
And it's really funny kasi yung mga you're a fan of, the ones you're a fan of are usually you'd expect them to be nicer, but they aren't. And the ones that you aren't a fan of, suddenly you become a fan of
You know
because
what?
they're so nice
Yun.
pala.
Perfect example yun. When we did that meet and greet, yung parang I had an idea in mind who I wanted to talk to. But then when
Yeah.
we got there and I felt the vibe, I didn't want to talk to them anymore. So I didn't even try because they were giving off a vibe na parang they didn't want to talk to you. So alam mo yun?
Yeah, like for example, I was like so scared of Violet Chachki because we know her reputation.
No, and it's her mug.
It's
Diba
her
kasi
mug.
very
She's-
like,
And then I see her in O-Bar, and this bitch is the sweetest thing in the world behind closed doors, behind the cameras. Because, like, diba, you have to understand that some people put on this front as their showbiz persona, whatever. But behind the scenes, they're a different person, and sometimes they can be the biggest sweetheart. And then the biggest sweetheart on TV, behind the scenes, could sometimes turn out to be like the worst nightmare. Someone that you would never expect them to be behind the scenes.
but you know what? Bob the drag queen is a
I
sweetheart.
love Bob the drag queen.
Mhm.
Bob the drag queen is amazing. I wouldn't exchange him for the world.
That was on the money.
Alam mo, pero alam mo, parang I still want to give that person a chance. Parang feeling ko, baka naman they were just having a bad time or something. Baka it wasn't a good day. Kasi parang, I don't know, I'm still a fan. I still like them. I just, yeah. Anyway.
Okay. And from Arch Aguilar, better choose a screen name that you like because you will be called that more than your real name. And I must say,
Well, even we call you Chico.
it's so weird because like we're already like friends,
Mhm.
but because you knew me as Chico, you still call me Chico even when we're not, even when we're like
Working.
just hanging
Yeah.
out, you know, and it doesn't even sound weird to me anymore.
We should give him a nickname based on his real name. So when we're not working, we'll call him that.
Ricola.
Para namang gamot.
Okier.
Okier. Lorelai.
Lorelai!
Rico Chismosa.
What about Lorelai?
Sabi nila Fred. For Frederick.
Rico Mambo. Rambutana. Rosamundong Pike.
Parang Chico na lang. Hindi ko gusto yung mga
Oh yeah, Frederick pala.
Bunini. Bakit naman Bunini? Ang weird naman ng Bunini.
Cory,
Ah.
sabi ni Jeds.
Ay, wow. Okay.
Sabi ni Jamie, so should I call you Hazel too or bestie when we hang out?
Oh! Hello, Joy Moy! My bestie!
Baka Lorelai.
Si Coco Dick.
Ay, oo nga. Coco Dick.
O di Coco Dick na tawag namin sa'yo.
Thank you. Finally, Coco Dick na yung pag-pronounce mo.
Hindi na Coco.
Coco Dick, dapat ganon.
Coco.
Hindi. Ano lang, Coco Dick. Ganon. Coco Dick.
Coco Dick. I finally got it right. Kasi dati Coco Dick. Pwede naman. Bakit?
Pwede Dick Coco?
Hindi.
Hindi pwede.
Sige na nga.
Okay. And also, sabi ni Steven, first time ko nakita yung face ni Chico when Hazel 2 is around. Is creepy.
Creepy as hell.
It's creepy.
Imagine how we feel. Sabi ni Kay, I have a rule. If I see a celebrity outside of a public function, leave them be and have their private time.
Yeah.
Celebrities are humans just like
No, that's
us.
true. That's true. Alam mo ako, like, siguro 99% of the celebrities, I would probably feel that way. But to be honest, for somebody who's such a fanboy like me, kunyari, it's like yung nasa top tier celebrities ko. Like if I see Chris Pratt, for example, in person, yung if you know just how much of a fan I am, yung parang, this is my one chance.
Okay, that's Chris
This is
Pratt.
my one chance.
But Chris Pratt has a friendly vibe.
Yeah, he does.
What
He
if
does. He has such a
what
friendly
if makita
vibe.
mo si Madonna at a cafe outside the Philippines? Let's say, I don't know, somewhere.
I mean, remember, I have been her biggest fan since 1983.
Correct.
And I am her biggest fan. And this is probably, not just probably, I am 100% sure the only time that I will encounter her in person. I will leave her alone.
That's what Chico would do, to be honest. That's
Because I'd
definitely-
be so scared.
You wouldn't
definitely
even?
very Chico.
Because I'm pretty sure she's going to scream her head off and say, leave me alone, you creep. And then I'm like, or worse, she's going to say, I'm a canakla.
With her British accent.
With her British
I'm a
accent.
canakla.
I'm a canakla. So, no, I will not.
Security.
I will not approach her.
You've watched her in concert, diba?
I have.
So, you've seen her in
twice.
person na.
No, pero gets, no, in the context of like, I
Like
have a chance to
kunyari,
have a
oo,
picture
private
taken.
setting.
If I see her in a restaurant or in a mall or wherever, like, you know.
You know what's really
Kunyari, we're classmates in like,
Like pottery class or something like
no,
that. Yoga.
pole dancing. We're classmates in our pole
You're
dancing
attending like a
class.
heels class together.
Mm-mm,
Ganon.
mm-mm.
clackety clack.
So wala.
I don't know. No way.
But you know what I find interesting? Like the contrabidas in soaps that I've met in person are the sweetest
Are the
people in
nicest ones.
world.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Like you'd think that because they're so bishy on TV, like Sherry Hill,
Yeah.
Gladys Reyes.
Mhm.
They're such sweethearts. They're always checking up on me and my friends and people who you would think they would forget.
It's
They're
true.
just-
One
they're
of the
always
most
there.
one
They're
of the
such
most
beautiful people.
iconic, diba? Si Princess Ponsalan did say during an interview, she used to be pinched all the time by lolas.
Because she played this
Yung
contrabida.
parang ang sama-sama mo kay ganyan kung sino man yung bida dun sa mga teleseries niya. One time she was even poked with an umbrella by a lola, by an irate lola.
Oh my
Because
God.
it's like you're such a naughty girl.
But she would never lose her cool.
Hindi kasi she knows that they're fans of the show.
And it
diba?
means sobrang effective niya.
Sobrang effective.
Sobrang galing niya kung, 'di ba, hindi nila ma-separate yung character to the
Yeah.
person.
And sometimes it's usually like the bidas.
Yeah.
Who turn out I guess it's also because you think they're a certain way.
Yeah.
Because how you see them on TV. And then,
Kasi lagi silang
Parang
nakapaldang mahaba,
nadi-disappoint ka.
tsaka baby T. Di ba
as
yung
opposed
usual?
to the contrabidas who you think are bad. And
Yeah.
then, pag na-meet mo sila, it's the opposite.
No, but I also think because they are the kontrabida and they know that people also feel like masama ugali nila, there's also a tendency to be extra nice.
Yun, feeling ko. Oo.
Kasi nga parang alam nila na people probably hate me by now. So even if they're not really nice, I think they will try to project an extra
sige.
nice vibe.
In what world would you attempt to approach Madonna? And if you had to, what would you say? What would be like your approach or your opening line?
Kasi alam mo, to be honest, I am done with the whole I'll try to think of something. Yung I don't want to be pick me fan. Na parang like I'll say something that's so amazing that she will have no choice but to react.
Ako
to me.
kasi meron na ako naiisip na approach
I will just
ko.
be so super literal. I'm a big fan. Ganun, I won't even say I'm your biggest fan. I'll just say such a big fan. Is it okay if I take a photo? I'll be super direct.
Feeling ko I'd be like, oh my gosh, can I just say, I loved you and swept away. Do you think she'd...
I think she'll slap me.
I loved her and swept away!
I know, but I think
She'd think I'm insulting her.
You're being bitchy.
Ay nako, Madonna, totoo, I loved you and swept away.
You know what, John Sinai said, Markki, Chico, si Meghan Markle daw super G magpa-pick sa inyo. Ma-convert na ba kayo from bashers to fanays niya?
Oh, hindi ako basher.
You know, okay. Ako basher.
Self-admitted basher.
Oh.
To be honest, I've had times when I did bash, maybe not bash, but maybe I didn't like compared to the other competitors, for example, in a competition, a certain person. But then after meeting them and talking to them and hanging out with them, I bit my tongue. And I started to really like them after meeting them.
Ikaw, meron kang celebrity na you'd be afraid to take a photo with or like super favorite mo, super idol mo, na you wouldn't even, parang yung Madonna for Chico. Kasi ako, I probably would try with Madonna. I might be more scared of Serena Williams, to be honest.
Is there a celebrity?
Just because I feel like si Serena is very moody. And I've heard, yung parang, you know,
Some days
she's super warm and super nice, but then there are days
siguro,
na...
siguro naramdaman ko. Pag medyo parang masungit si Madonna, I'd be like,
Wag na
only
lang.
if you're okay with it, may I take a photo? It's okay
Ma'am.
if you're doing something.
Right.
But pag parang in a good mood siya, siguro papalapit pa lang ako. You must be my lucky star, 'cause you shine on me wherever you are.
Alam mo, bigla siyang magiging bad mood. Alam mo, ang laki ng ngiti ni Madonna, ang saya-saya. Biglang eto na si Lorelai.
You must be my lucky star.
Security!
Yeah.
For you, Markki.
Mr. Ishihara-san. The CEO of the Pokemon company. Like, I am going to the Pokemon company in August, and I'm very excited to meet a few people. But if I ever run into this one, I'd be so scared to ask him to take a photo with him. I'm sure he's
Pero
like
kasi
doing
alam mo,
other
I
things.
wouldn't be scared pag ganun yung, kasi parang hindi naman sila, that kind of celebrity where they probably are deluged with selfie requests. So ako parang feeling ko, I wouldn't be personally be too scared if it's a behind the scenes kind of celeb.
I'm usually a bigger fan of the behind the scenes.
No, I know, pero like,
It's always been the case for me. It's really weird.
pero yun nga, kung ang idol ko is a behind the scenes person, I think they'll be more receptive to it because I'm sure they don't get it naman na they go to the grocery and they get mobbed. As opposed to mga rock stars, artistas.
Right. Na they
Kasi
get it all the
they
time.
get it all the time. So even if let's say they're like an icon in their field, kunyari they're like a comic book artist or yun nga, creator of Pokemon.
writer.
Or a writer. Parang they don't get that. So I think they'll be more receptive to fanboying, fangirling. Because they'd be actually, feeling ko nga matutuwa pa sila. And they'd be
because you know who they are.
because you know who they are.
Like there's
So
just,
I wouldn't be scared, if that's my idol. So
yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's just something that I just wouldn't want to get in their way because I'm sure they're doing other things.
Oh well, yeah.
Although, I mean, for us, I feel that as opposed to the US celebrities, I think Filipino celebrities are much more open to taking photos and being just kinder to the fans, which I enjoy. Everyone's just so much sweeter here, I feel.
Yeah.
Because diba over there when there's paparazzi or whatever, they get angry pa, may mga away-away pa naganap.
True.
Hindi naman kasi uso dito yung nagbebenta ng stories or,
Yeah,
mga
yeah.
ganun eh.
Yeah. We don't have that kind of paparazzi.
Right. We
We
don't
have
have that
showbiz
culture.
reporters. Pero yung sabihin mo na naglalakad sila, Ann Curtis for example, tapos you have these people with cameras following her everywhere. Hindi naman ganun yung culture ng showbiz natin.
Pero feeling ko a lot of celebrities also are probably scared because nowadays people might not tell the story, but they will post it on their social
More
media
of
and it's probably going to go viral.
Like in a restaurant, instead of having paparazzi waiting outside, you might have the other restaurant goers taking cell phone photos of you.
Yeah, and like for example, there was one time when someone wanted a story from me and ran after me while I was playing Pokemon Go, asking me questions about something that happened in the past.
True.
And I was just like, yo, I'm doing something. Stop running after me.
And coming from Archer Aguilar, that was Archer, from Silver Skylark, you always have to take care of an image. Kahit yata mag-CR sa public restroom, kailangan mag-ingat ka unless you want na magkaroon ng article about how your poop stinks as if it's the most unnatural thing in the world. Yung hahanapan, di ba like ang dami ngayon, it has nothing to do with what you do. It's more like, which celebrities are the worst tippers? Or yung alam mo yun? Yung
something else, yeah.
It's not about your work. It's not about acting. It's not about movies. It's more like, sino yung remember that list of celebrities who stink the most?
Yeah.
It's weird. You get scrutinized for the strangest things when you're a celebrity. From Savior Loki, your significant other will probably have issues with your fame, feeling eternally second place to you. That's an issue sometimes. I mean, if that's big with them, lalo na kung same industry.
Yeah.
Kunyari, actor din sila, singer din sila, tapos mas successful yung isa. Yeah. For Maxim De Winter, you don't know kung saan ginagamit at kung sino-sino ang gumagamit ng pangalan mo. From 7070, you're in danger of believing your own hype if you don't keep yourself grounded.
Oh, that's why it's nice to keep your old friends, the ones
and family.
The ones around before you became famous.
And sometimes, it's better to be friends with people outside the industry that you roam in.
Remember how like a lot of celebrities always say that? Na parang, when I go back home, I'm treated like shiz. You know, they make me wash the dishes and they make me
but I'm sure they love
my
that.
own bed.
Diba?
Diba? Kasi nga parang,
reality check.
You're not a star here. You're still my kid. So you wash the dishes. I cook the meal, you wash the dishes. So it's a very good exercise.
And there is some
for
like getting okray. Like
true.
Like a partner that will, as their love language would basically
make fun of your work. Yeah.
And then I guess because no one really does that outside of your relationship.
True.
And then suddenly that's something you want. Someone who'll make fun of you.
And from Silver Skylark, the price of fame, kukulitin ka maging performer sa mga Christmas party nyo when all you want is to enjoy the party, blend in with the crowd, enjoy the festivities. Minsan, ikaw pa yung gagawing host. Tapos di ka naman babayaran just because of your talent and your celebrity.
Well, it happens.
And the two tops of the price of fame comes from Mike Ferrer and Coco Hernandez.
They both say,
Mike Ferrer says, sometimes you become famous for something you don't want to be known for. And you will have to live with that for the
rest of your life.
What are you gonna do, right? I mean,
it's all over the internet.
If it's already there, you might as well take advantage of that. Kahit
Yeah.
hindi mo gusto, diba?
Right?
That's why some people become infamous.
Right, Paris and Kim?
Tapos pangangatawanan na lang
Saka
nila.
yung kahit yung kunyari naging sikat ka na for other reasons. Like Paris and Kim.
You can never escape.
They're already famous for other things, bigger things. But that will always be a footnote.
Yeah, they'll always be like, oh yeah, like the video.
I mean,
Diba?
that's where they started. Laging may ganon, laging may footnote na dun sila nang
Or
galing.
for example, you're already big for one thing and then suddenly may scandal na malaki. Which
Edi
will
yun
ruin
din.
you. It's
Or sometimes even if it doesn't, pero nakadikit na rin sa pangalan mo yun.
Pero mas okay
Yeah.
na siguro yung scandal na malaki kaysa scandal pero maliit.
Okay, and from Coco Hernandez.
Or yung scandal na hindi pinapansin.
Oh, that's, yeah.
That's even worse.
Oh, pero for some, that might be
Imagine.
the best kind.
Imagine,
Better na hindi na lang pinansin para at least kung
Kung hindi
sumikat.
sila yung naglabas.
imagine yun. Alam ko, may mga naglabas ng mga scandal. And then, hindi pinansin. It didn't do anything for
Yung
their
parang they
career.
released it themselves.
They released it themselves.
hoping that it
Just-
would
just
have
to
like
get
the
that
Kim
boost.
K. Paris Hilton effect.
That's
And
true.
it just
Pero wala eh.
didn't work out.
Fizzled out. And from Coco Hernandez, the price of fame, people assume they can demand an explanation and an acceptable reason for your private decisions. Yan ang mahirap kasi they're your fans. But when something happens, kunyari, like you break up with your husband or you make decisions that don't involve your craft,
Mhm.
it becomes really a gray area because fans feel that they're entitled to the insight.
Your social life.
You have to tell us the reason. You can't just like pretend because we're your fans. But then another side would probably say, no, I don't owe you an explanation. This is a private matter. This is between me and my family, my loved one, my significant other, my children, my whatever. It does not involve the general public. And that therein lies a gray area. Do they owe you an explanation? If
You know
they
what?
are a celebrity, do they owe their fans the inside scoop?
To be honest, I feel that it's better for a celebrity to keep things private, their relationship and everything. That's why there are a lot who like keep the fact that they even have kids or grandkids private because they don't want people to get involved with their lives.
Ako siguro, if I were that kind of level of celebrity, if let's say you broke up, yung ganong kalaki, like you broke up with your husband, your wife, I would release a statement that we broke up, but I will not get into details as to why we broke up. Kasi parang like, para din official,
Yeah.
and hindi ka
Parang
natatanungin.
wala nang speculation.
Wala nang speculation na parang, ba't sa Grammys hindi mo kasama yung asawa mo? Or ba't sa Oscars you went with your best friend instead of your spouse? Yung, this is what happened, you know, we've split amicably, we'll take care of equal amount of care for the kids, etc., etc. Pero yung rason, yung why we broke up, yung if there was like a third party or irreconcilable difference, whatever it may be,
Parang that's none of your business.
that's none of your business. Parang for me, like as you know, you are my supporters, I will tell you like what you need to know, but the inner workings of the relationship, you don't need to know that.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right? What about us?
The price of fame. Well, I feel like in a lot of situations, parang you're damned if you do, damned if you don't. Like when it comes to, for example, taking a stand on hot topics or issues, parang people expect you to form an opinion and to publicize that opinion.
Yes. Yes.
And if you do, there will be people who will disagree with you. Alam mo yun? So,
yeah.
in a way, you can't fully be honest because you have to filter yourself. You can't say what really is on your mind if that's not the popular opinion because they expect they expect something from you. But if you don't say anything, hindi ka pa rin mananalo because people would be like, why aren't you saying anything? But the problem is they want you to say something specific na in agreement with what they believe in.
It's not because they want to know what you think.
It's because they want
take
you
their
to
side.
take their side. So parang it's kind of a lose-lose situation if iba yung opinion mo.
That's
diba? So
Yeah.
I think that's the price of fame. Parang anong pipiliin mo? You're not gonna be fully yourself na lang?
Oo nga. No?
Or
yeah.
But it depends.
Mako-call out ka for being like, ay wala ka namang backbone because you don't say anything.
It's one or the other. You're gonna reach that level of either choosing that you want to be yourself or the fact that you just have to keep playing a role for the rest of your life, which is unfortunate because we're all beautiful people and we all need to shine.
And for me, siguro, for me, it's ano naman talaga. there are pros and cons, ups and downs of being famous, pros and cons, ups and downs of being a regular person. So for me, it's like the price of fame is you've chosen a side and you take all the pros and you take all the cons. Sometimes din kasi minsan na, yun nga, when you see celebrities and they sometimes complain about the bad side. Not that they should not, pero meron kasing certain, wag yung mga intensa, pero meron talaga na, well, that's kind of like what you signed up for. Like yung kunyari when they're hounded by people and everyone's up in their business. Like when you're that level, kunyari rock star ka or you're like an A-list artista and your movies sell millions and millions of tickets. Short of something illegal, like breaking into your house or being rude to you in public. Short of that, parang I think you should know that yun yung pinasok mo na industry. So, yun lang yung price for me na parang you've chosen a lifestyle, when you choose that. Kasi sometimes like, di ba, I'm very late to the party in Hollywood. Di ba, all the characters there, like, I want to be a big star, I want to be an actor, I want to be an actress. But sometimes when they get there, suddenly they're like, biglang buwelo. Like,
Ayoko na.
Ang hirap pala, ba't ganito? Ito pala yung what comes with it.
It's
So I
either
think
it's for you or it's not for you.
you have to be ready and you have to know what you're getting into. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because sometimes you're chasing after your dream, and when you get it, you're shocked. Is this what it comes with? Is this the baggage that comes with it? And I didn't sign up for this.
Parang I'd rather live a quiet life
Yeah.
with the one I love.
That's a
without
problem
having to worry
sometimes.
about- especially if you're hiding like a secret that you don't want anyone to know.
Kaya siguro parang like very like you can't have it both ways.
Yeah.
So whether you're famous or not famous, there will be a good side and a bad side to whatever your state is. And you just have to learn how to live with it then.
I guess for me, the price of fame is, dating becomes very, let's call it network incestuous. Because you end up just dating the people in the industry that you're in because you don't want other people to know. And you know that the people you can trust are the other egoistic jerks who don't want other people to know either. So you start dating the same people that your friends or your ex dated.
Diba sometimes in Hollywood, ganun din naman yan. Yeah, that's what happens.
Or your best friend's ex or whatever becomes your partner because there's no one else.
Yeah.
It's that only that close-knit family that will keep things private.
Yung parang naghahanap ka rin kasi nung parang they have as much to lose.
True.
Yung parang ganun eh. Yung parang...
Pare-pareho kayo.
And that's why even in Hollywood, because they move in such small circles, you see these like A-listers, tas bilang they get married to their makeup artist, they get married to their stylist, they get married to their driver. Kasi yun yung parang naging yun na lang yung world mo eh.
Pero feeling ko, ang danger din doon because you're from the same industry. So, tinatrust mo na they're not gonna spill, right, the tea because it's also good for them to keep things to themselves. Baka wala ng NDA as opposed to if you were dating like somebody not from the industry, you might ask them to sign an NDA. So pag same industry, no NDA, what if biglang the person kind of just goes,
True.
You know what?
I'm spilling the tea.
I want to see the whole world explode.
And I don't care if like people find out who I am, whatever. I've lost everything anyway.
O, diba? Pag biglang may ganon, boy.
Patay.
Nako.
So
The
at the end of the day, you
overcoffee.
gotta watch out for the people that you were with or the people that you're around before you do anything. Before you do anything dumb. Anything you don't want other people to find out about. Either keep it to yourself, keep your business to yourself, and your social life on your Instagram.
Kita mo nga, like ako, di ba? I keep it within, yun nga, yung people who would probably have something to lose then, so they don't spill the tea. Ito naman yung mga ex ko. Chris Pratt, Joseph Gordon-Levitt. So, tinan mo, they've kept quiet. We never had to talk about the breakup, in public.
I think it's safe to say they will take it to the grave.
Ay.
Diba? Yung sikreto na yan.
Kaya nung
Walang-
kinama, nung si Chris, 'di ba, nung na-meet na niya si Kat, sabi ko parang
Kat-kat. Si Kat-kat.
si Kat, sabi na ng Chufil, sige, bye na.
Tapos, nakakatawa kahapon. Nakita ko si Janice de Belen, right? Everyone's like, nasa kanyang corona, lahat ng mga ex niya, puro mga the hottest names in the industry, blah, 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 sa yung corona. Then we all had a conversation, blah, blah, blah. Let's just say at the end of the dinner, Janice comes up to me, she goes, Markki, nasa iyo na ang corona.
I'm not even going to argue with that. Sabi ni Bestie Jamie, Chico, hindi mo nga maalala pangalan ni Joseph Gordon-Levitt. Sabi mo, Jason.
Gordon-Levitt.
Grabing ex to, no? How soon you forget.
Okay,
Ay, nako.
So,
Anyway.
we'll see you guys tomorrow.
Thank you for hanging out with us. We had
Thank
fun as
you.
always. Yes, we'll be back. Oh, Friday tomorrow.
Bye,
My gosh.
guys.
Bye, guys. Have a
Bye.
good Thursday. Ciao.
The Morning Rush. Air and online. TMR. The Morning Rush. From Manila's hottest